Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Brianna, and welcome to today's video. Today, as you can see, I am in my car, a car that you guys have never seen before because I just recently got a new car a few weeks ago, but today, you guys have been asking for it. I will be doing a car tour. Ever since I posted my summer night routine video, you guys wanted me to do a car tour, so I kind of thought at first, like, that might not even be interesting because I don't really keep much in my car, but my car does have a lot of cool features on it that I thought would be fun to share with you guys. I just pretty much keep the basic stuff in my car, like lip gloss, lipstick, my phone, my purse, things like that. But you guys did want to see a car tour, so I figured why not do one. I know you guys really like my driving with me videos and stuff like that, but I do want to say these videos kind of can be controversial and a lot of people can take them as if the other person is bragging. I do want to say that I am very grateful to have this car and I'm very fortunate enough to be able to have a nice car like this and things like that. So I just want to say that I'm not trying to brag in any way, shape, or form. The only reason I am doing this is solely because you guys requested it. I wouldn't be doing this unless it was requested. So I'm in my car filming this intro because in the spirit of getting into doing a car tour, that is why I'm doing the intro in my car, because I thought it would be like fitting to do that. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump into this video. I really hope you guys enjoy. I do want to mention that if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button down below, join the family. I post videos every single week, and if you guys like car vlogs or things like that or drive with me's, I post those a lot, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't to see those as well. Turn on the notifications so you guys can be notified whenever I post a video, and let's go ahead and get started with my car tour. Oh, I also do want to mention before I start this video, the car that I do have that I'll be showing you guys is a 2017 Hyundai Sonata Limited. So I did want to mention that because I feel like I'll forget to mention it once I start filming the actual car. So, alright, now let's get started. So from the front, this is what the car looks like. It is in the cherry red color, and once again, this is just the 2017 Hyundai Sonata Limited. It is a new car, so it doesn't have a front license plate tag on it yet, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys just kind of a go around of the whole entire car. I seriously love the color and I love the silver outline and detailing on the car. It's so pretty. So take you guys just around the back. This is what it looks like. I love the actual body shape of this car. So the cool thing about this car is that you guys know my whole family is Alabama fans, so we have to have the Alabama Roll Tide sticker on the back. If any of you guys are Alabama fans, let me know. But then just right here it says Sonata. Back here you got your taillights, you got your bumper, things like that. And then you just have the Hyundai logo right here, and then on the right side it just says limited. So just kind of what the car looks like from the back of it. I don't really want to show you the full back because it will show my license plate, but anyways, this is what it looks like from the left side as well. So how about we go ahead and hop on inside and I'll show you guys what's inside my car. So here's a view of what it looks like inside the car when you're actually sitting inside. So what I love about this car is the tan interior on the car. We got the cherry red color with the tan interior, and we also got it with the wood detailing. This is what the Limiteds do come with, I believe. So it also does have leather seats. I love that about this car because I think leather seats just make a car look so much more clean and cut and really, really nice. And I just, again, I love like the wood detailing that this car has. So really quickly, I'm just gonna go over like the features that it has and everything, but before I do that, I thought I would go ahead and crank the car for you guys. This is a push to start. This is what the key fob looks like in case you guys are interested. It's just kind of very similar-ish to the car, just a Hyundai key fob, but it is a push to start, so you just put your foot on the brake and then you press the engine. And then this is what it looks like when you start the car. Pretty basic, like any other car would. And I have this right here where it shows like my exact speed here on the dash. I really, really like that so I can see exactly how fast I'm going. So really quickly, obviously the main thing is the steering wheel. This is what the steering wheel looks like. You have our horn right here, which I'm not gonna honk it because then my neighbors will probably think I'm crazy. But this is just the horn right here. I try not to use this a lot, but I do actually find myself using it quite a bit. And then on the steering wheel here, you have all your capabilities. So this is a Bluetooth enabled car where you can make phone calls. So you just have an answer button and an end button for phone calls. You can control the volume for the stereo right here, which is pretty cool. And then you can also like switch songs right here. Then you just have this to click where like Siri will come on and you can tell your car commands and things like that. You have your mode, and then over here you just have the controls like for the dash right here, just to where you can change things on the dash, see how much gas you have, and then also do the cool speed thing that I like to have on. And then right here you you have like your cruise control settings, which I don't really use cruise a lot, but I like to know it's there and it's really nice to have. And I don't really know what this button is for, but it's there. So that's basically everything that is on the steering wheel. So up here is just like your speedometer and everything that is on your dash. So obviously you want to see how fast you're going, but what I like right here is that it shows you the temperature outside and then obviously the miles on your car, but you can just really kind of control everything here and just see everything on your car, like if your oil needs change, miles per gallon, stuff like that. Pretty basic, comes with every car. And then over here are the air vents, but over here I also like, because this car does have a blind spot detector, so I can turn it off if I don't want it on, and then I can turn it on if I want it on. So if you see over here that little orange light, if a car is up beside me, it's gonna be orange, and if I turn my blinker on to try to get over and a car is beside me, it's gonna beep really loud telling me that I can't get over, which I think is really awesome, and it's a nice safety feature. And then there's this button right here, which I also don't really know what it's for. Then also these buttons down here to open your gas pump, your trunk, and then I think that's like a slippery road something, I really don't know. So then over here on the door handle, I like this car because you do have preset seats. So like if my parents ever wanted to drive my car, they could have their own preset seat. For example, my dad's number 1 because he drives his car sometimes, and then I'm number 2. Then over here you just have your basic things over here. You have the control for your mirrors, the unlock and lock button for the car, the windows for the front and the back, and then the child lock right here. So then over here, this is what the compartment looks like in between the car. So I like this because it has this little compartment right here that fits my phone perfectly. I actually think that might be what it's made for, is to hold a smartphone. Then you have your gear shift right here, so I like to remember the little Prindle. So you have park, reverse, neutral, and drive, if you guys aren't familiar. And then right here is where my parking emergency brake is, and then you can have it automatically hold if you click that button. And then you have your different drive mode. I've never really actually used that before. And then I don't really know what this is, but that's there. And then in my console right here, I just have some charger ports, and then you also have an aux and a USB. And if you plug your USB cord up, you can have like Apple CarPlay, which I think is really awesome. So your phone will basically pop up on the screen, which is super cool and convenient. And then this also closes, and it's like a nice silver color. So right here is one of my favorite features in this car, and that is the touchscreen system with navigation via Apple CarPlay. So like I said, if you plug your phone up to this, it's actually going to give you Apple CarPlay. So you can send text like using your voice on this. You can tell Siri to play a song. It'll show your maps on here. It basically shows everything that's on your phone other than like actual apps like Instagram and Facebook like that. It shows up on your car, which is so cool. So you just have your radio right here where I have Sirius XM, FM, AM, just a basic radio system, and then you can click home to go back. It's all touchscreen enabled, which is really, really awesome. So then you can go here and you basically have everything that you can control. So you have your music, because you can download music to this. You have navigation. It does have its own navigation system. A phone, that's really only if you have your phone hooked up. Apple CarPlay, if you use your USB and plug your phone in, you can use that. It also does have one for Android too. So you have apps that you can download on here. Blue Link, which is where you can like manually start your car, track your car, and do things from your phone like inside of your car, which is really cool. You have SoundHound, which I don't really use. Voice commands that you can set up for your car. A quick guide to the car, Sirius XM data, and then just a basic setup for the car right here that you can control, like display, Bluetooth, Blue Link, voice recognition, clock, Wi-Fi, because this car actually does have its own enabled Wi-Fi, which is cool. We haven't set that up yet. And then you can also control like if you want a screensaver, which I think is pretty cool. So down here is basically more controls for your car. So you have the power button for turning on and off the stereo, and it also controls the volume, but if I hit this, it will turn off the stereo. You have your clock right here, then obviously your hazard buttons, which is definitely much needed, and then you have your tune, which you can also just change the station or change songs from this knob as well. So then down here you have radio, which if you're like on navigation, you can just hit radio and it'll go right back to the radio on this display. You have media, which when your phone's plugged in, I'll show you guys real quick, you just hit media, and then it's just gonna play your Bluetooth, which is pretty cool. Right now I'm on alternative radio, but you can basically control all of your music from here, and again, like I said, on the steering wheel as well. So then when you hit phone, if your phone is hooked up via Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay, it's basically just gonna show all your contacts, favorites, and then the menu on your phone. But you can also download that if you have Apple CarPlay, but it's basically gonna give you an option to dial on your phone. You can use voice command as well to dial, which I think is really cool. And the cool thing about Bluetooth, so if I go here, I can literally tell Siri to play a song. So let me just show you guys it real quick because I think it's so cool. So really quickly, I'm gonna show you guys. I use this a lot when I'm driving down the road. This is what I'll do. Okay, ready? Hey Siri. Play She's Country by Jason Aldean. You see how cool it is? So basically I can tell it to play a song, or I can be like, hey Siri, call mom, and it'll do anything like that. So it's basically like voice commands using your phone. Usually, obviously, that's only if you have Bluetooth hooked up. You can actually enable voice commands on the car, but you usually have to have your phone hooked up. So then down here you have where you can control all your air. I really like how this is like digitally lit up. So you have the driver's side air, and then you have obviously the passenger side air. And then right here it also has heated seats, which you can set, and then it also has cooled seats, which you can set. So you can use it in the winter and in the summertime. It has that in the back seats as well as the front and the passenger seat. So then you just have auto air, that you'd also have controlling your air, your AC, defrost, things like that. That's all right there on the car. So then over here on the passenger side, in here I just keep the basic manual things, and then a cloth to clean like the display and everything like that. And then in the main console, which is right here, I keep some necessities such as a car charger just in case I might need one, some gum. I keep my favorite perfume by Bath & Body Works in here, as well as a little travel size of my favorite lotion by Himps, because you never know when you might need that stuff, especially if you travel a lot. And then whenever I drive by myself, I always keep my keys just in the passenger seat or on the floorboard, and they always just sit right there. So the back side of the car is very much like the front. Like I said, you do have heated seats enabled in the back side, so the back side is pretty spacious. In the back seat you just have your cup holder right here, and then again you like have the heated seats on either side, and it looks a lot like the front. I like the back because you do have a lot of room and it is very spacious. And then there's my back window back there, and then you do have pretty decently sized windows. But what I like about that is if you pull that down, it's actually a shade, or if you pull it up and hook it up, you can get shade from the sun, which is really cool. So then up here is obviously just your rear side view mirror with all of your controls on it and things like that. And then I obviously have my little mirror right here with a light. And then also up here you just have your lights that you can turn on in your car. You can brighten them, have your lights turn on when there's a door open. This is also the control for the sunroof. This car actually does have a sunroof that you can open and close the cover right here. So all you do is you hold this back and it opens up the sunroof in the car, which is really, really cool. It opens just about that much, and then I like to keep it open, or sometimes I will close it if, you know, I just want the sun to come through. And then obviously you can close this back right here for shade. But that's everything that is up there, and that was everything that is in my car for this car tour.